We are meeting after a long time. Today we'll do with the next part of speech, that is verb. Before we had done nouns and the basic things, factors about noun with certain examples and developed vocabulary skills, spelling skills, reading skills along with it. Now today, just as noun is very important, today we'll concentrate on verb, which is also a very important part of speech or a word class. Without verb, you cannot form a complete sentence. Same way as noun is required, verb is equally important. Then let's begin. Let us see what is a verb. Along with it, we'll also follow the verb pattern so that our sentence structure develops more. So, let us begin. Now, what is a verb? You all must be knowing. We are revising it side by side with the noun. Now, verb is a word which tells something about a person or thing. Generally, it is an action word. It is a doing word. So, a verb is a doing word which states an action, what that person or thing is doing. For example, the boy, that is the subject, what is he doing? He plays. Now, it can be is playing, it can be played, it can be will play, but the whole thing is a verb. So, the boy is the subject and then the verb is plays. Then you can continue with other words. So, friends, see how verb is important. Now, the verb can be stated into its functions. It is generally an action word which I explained just now. Here I have given he laughs. So he is the subject. Subject is already I have told you many times. Once again we are revising. Subject means nothing but a noun or a pronoun. So instead of saying Ravi or instead of saying John, I have written the pronoun he. John is noun, he is pronoun. So subject can be noun or pronoun. Now what is he doing? He laughs. So laughs is an action word. The next is what is done to that person. Now here I have written, you can take any example. He is scolded. So is scolded is the verb here. Now next is the state. He is or she became. What? He is sleepy. Generally it's the complement of the verb is. So he is sleepy. So therefore we see action word, what is done to that person or thing is taken as verb. Is scolded, both together is a verb. Here it is sleepy together. Sleepy of course is adjective, but is the verb. So these are the three ways how you can frame sentences for verbs. Now, there are two types of most important verbs. One is the transitive verb and the other is the intransitive verb. Now this we are doing continuously, but now I am only naming the terms. Transitive verb we have done when we were doing noun is when the person, that is subject, which is noun or pronoun, passes the action over to the object. For example, here I've given the example, or you can take yourself. He hits the ball. Okay, so he is the pronoun, or you can take John hits the ball. So that is ball is the object and he or John is the subject. The verb is hits. Then there is intransitive verb where we do not put the object. Directly we say subject plus verb. So subject is John and verb can be laughs, can be dances. We can take Rita dances. So dances is the action and Rita, but it doesn't pass over to an object. So that is called intransitive verb. Transitive passes the action to the object. Rita hits the ball. So Rita is the subject, which is a proper noun. Hits is the verb, and what it is hitting? The ball, which is the direct object. Whereas in the intransitive verb, there is no object, only the noun and the verb, noun or pronoun subject and the verb. Now let's follow the verb pattern, which helps in the sentence structure. Now the first we have already done. The basic thing when you write a sentence, it starts with subject plus verb. Subject is the noun or pronoun which I am continuously repeating, and why subject, which I discussed before, it is coming before the verb, then it is called subject. Same noun or pronoun, if it comes after the verb, it is called object. Now here I am talking only about subject and the verb. So subject is Rita and verb is dances. So it is an intransitive verb, plus also this is the first pattern of the verb. Rita dances. Just you write the subject and you write the verb, action word. So this makes a complete sentence. Now you can increase it by putting dances often, dances sometimes, dances once in a year. That you can continue. But this is the main thing where the sentence structure is very important. Then the second type, a little development from the first type. Here it is subject plus verb plus complement. The subject, once again I am repeating, it is a noun or a pronoun. It is coming before the verb. So here subject is Rita. It can be anything else also. It can be any noun. It can be pronoun he, she, it, they, you, we, or it can be Rita, John, father, mother, anything. Now, subject plus verb plus complement. Now, what is the meaning of complement? Complement is which is completing the sentence. There is no object like, but it is completing the sentence, which is real, means we put either adjective or adverb, or sometimes we put object also. Now, here Rita is angry, or Rita is happy, or Rita is sad. So the subject is Rita, is the verb, and then we are completing the sentence. Rita is incomplete sentence. So we complete it by putting an adjective, happy or angry. Now next, the third type is subject plus verb plus direct object, which again is like, it is a transitive verb. So subject is again noun or pronoun. Then you have verb. Verb can be present tense, past tense, future tense. That I'll discuss when I do tenses. And then comes the object. Again, object is a noun or pronoun which is coming after the verb. So Rita hits the ball. That is present tense hits. But I have written Rita hit the ball. So when there is no S, it is a past tense. Hit remains hit. You cannot say hitted for past tense. So Rita is the noun, subject, hit is the verb, and then the object is the ball. Before ball, I put the article the. So a subject plus verb plus direct object. So these are the three patterns which I have done. There are many more patterns which will help you in framing sentences. That we'll do in the next video. So thank you. Hope to meet you soon, and Happy New Year once again. Thank you.